The Bush Burbs project is about getting landowners on board with the concept of predator control between Sanctuary Mountain Maungatautari and Leamington.
Several of the species are doing extremely well at Sanctuary Mountain Maungatautari. We are starting to get quite high populations of birds and they are moving into the surrounding areas. So it's really important that everyone gets involved and helps to create predator-free 2050.
We receive funding from the Natural Heritage Fund from the Waipā Regional Council for traps for landowners. Trapping in remnant bush, alongside waterways and newly planted areas is the focus. This is the habitat our native birds and bats are using, and it's also where the predators are most likely to be too. Allowing the safe passage from the Maunga all the way to Cambridge is the goal of Bush Burbs, and there's great work being done by Predator-Free Cambridge in reserves and by backyard trappers.
So not only do we work with communities in urban settings, but Bush to Burbs is a great example of how rural communities come together for our environment.
So it's been a really great place to actually get to know your neighbour. Like, we met Paul through the Trap Act because there was the 180 traps. We've also now met all our other neighbours because we're now talking about what baits to use and what are the best traps, and we're sharing ideas.
I wanted to try and make a difference to ensure that there was safe habitat for native birds for breeding.
We all only have a limited amount of time on the planet, and I'm just always keen to leave every area we've lived in better than it was when we came.
Big thing in Te Ao Māori is called tahitanga. Unity, coming together as one to achieve a common goal. So it's a restoration of mātauranga, knowledge, it's a restoration of history, and whanaungatanga coming together.
I think the most exciting goal is to get the birds that are on the mountains now, like the tomtits and the stitchbirds, into our gardens would be awesome.
We've got kaka on our farm. I know Paul's got robins nesting on his farm, and it's really important that the spillover from Maungatautari Mountain is protected by the nearby farms.
And it doesn't take very long to see a huge difference.
Caretakers for future generations, really.
I'd say come on in, it's great.
Whether you're setting one trap or two traps, you're helping towards the bigger picture. We're all working to achieve something, but then when we come together, it's much easier, isn't it?